Hey friends, happy Thursday. Yesterday was interesting. um, After I recorded my video and did my morning devotions, coffee, and all that good stuff, my little buddy and I and my daughter, we all headed out to run our errands yesterday. And if you remember, I said it was raining yesterday. I had so much fun just watching my daughter and my little buddy make memories with each other, because that's her little nephew. And everywhere we went, they were looking for the rain puddles and jumping in the rain puddles and just having fun and being kids. And I love that, because growing up, and I apologize if my voice is squeaky, because it is. I feel better today, but I can still feel it in my throat and my sinuses, so I apologize for sounding squeaky like a mouse. So anyways, what I was saying about childhood memories, growing up, I grew up in Michigan, so it rained a lot. We had summer storms, and it was just always raining. So every time it would rain, we would be out there playing in the rain and jumping in the puddles and just being a kid. And so that's what they did yesterday, and it was just so much fun. And then we went into JoAnn's. What a nightmare that place was. JoAnn was such a disaster. It was so sad to see. There was a lot of empty shelves, and we were back at the boxes filling the aisles thing. And, you would think if they want to liquidate everything and they want to close their doors, that they would up their sales a little bit. And they didn't. Now, I went in there because I needed yarn for a specific project yesterday. And I found it, but the yarn is still just 25% off. That's okay though. Anyway, so inside JoAnn, they had their music up really loud. So that turned into a dance party for my little buddy, which I didn't care, whatever. The store was so full, who cares? You really couldn't move. So there was that, and then we did Sam's Club, and then we went to Walmart after JoAnn. Believe it or not, I completely, didn't even walk down any of the, none of the craft sections. I completely avoided all the craft sections just because I was already starting to feel kind of, and, because we had gone to JoAnn and to Sam's, and then I still had to go to Walmart. Excuse me. So I looked down them as we were walking by, but I didn't actually walk down them, So we just passed them on the way to the pet food. And I am drinking breakfast blend Walmart coffee, I think. Yep. In my Golden Girls mug that I got at Hobby Lobby several years ago on clearance. It was like $1 on a spring clearance. And Golden Girls is another childhood memory. And when I watch it now as an adult, and I think back to all the times I sat down there in front of the TV at Grandma's feet watching it with Grandma, I didn't understand any of the humor coming out of those girls. And watching it now, I'm just like, it's hilarious to think about. But yeah, so yesterday was a good day. It was a long day. And then after my husband got home, he wanted to go to a local grocery store, not the one my daughter works at, but the other one in town, and get a couple of things, because they had some really good sales if you had the rewards number, which I do. And then we had to go to Target, and I had to get a couple of things. So, yeah. So that's about it. Today I just have to run up to the pharmacy, get my daughter's prescription, and I think that's about it. That's about all I gotta do. I might go over to Wendy's and get another, the Thin Mint Frosties they have right now. The Girl Scout Thin Mint Frosties are really, really good. And I'm thinking that might be good for my throat, because my throat is pretty sore. Even drinking hot coffee right now is just, makes me want to scream. But I didn't get much crochet done last night because, well, I got to pull out my trusty ball winder. So see how this is really floppy right here? This is really kind of stiff. So do you see this? That's one giant knot. That is one giant knot trying to come out of that skein of yarn. So what I need to do is I need to pull my ball winder out, and I need to, it's all coming apart on me. I need to wind it from the outside in, and then when I'm done doing that, I will put it on my little balls holder thingy spinner that I bought at Michael's for yarn balls. I just don't use that often just because it takes up a lot of room on my desk. So you are probably wondering, what kind of trouble did I get myself into at JoAnn yesterday, huh? I did buy a few things. Sorry for the crinkles. I wasn't prepared at all. Show you this real quick. They had just a few of the teeny beanie toys left that my little buddy collects. And I think these were 40% off. So I let him get one. And this one is Dottie. And it's one of the hanging ones. So there's that little gal. Actually have my receipt right here. I can tell you how much they were. It's kind of hard, kind of easy to notice the receipt because it's bright yellow. Oh, it was 20% off, my bad. It was 20% off, so I saved $1 on it. Okay. And then the rest of this stuff. Okay, so these are just, I figured I'd get these and put these away for the fall. It's a 60-piece sticker set, Park Lane, that are fall stickers. And these would not come up in the system, so what she did was she had a little jar of diamond dots at the register that she just scanned. So they were 97, these stickers were 97 cents. Okay, sorry about that. So yeah, these are just really cute, really cute fall stickers. These will make for good cards and whatnot. So I'll put that away for the fall. And then they still had some Tim Holtz stuff left, and the Tim Holtz stuff was 20% off. Now, that was my other problem in there yesterday. You could not make heads or tails on what was on sale for what. Like, what discount was applied to what item. Because nothing was in its proper place. Like, even the scrapbook stuff, it was, like, thrown into bins. It was a mess. It was an absolute mess. I was looking for the, like, spring type papers and stuff like that. I couldn't find anything. Couldn't find any of that. So that's okay. Whatever. All right. So back to the Tim Holtz stuff. They had these mini paper clips, and there's 48 of them in here. And I actually do have a project idea in mind with those. So you can see how tiny those are. And so those are for that. So those mixed with these that I got at Daiso the other day. I think you know where I'm going on that. Okay, and then this is just another pack of paper, 50 sheets. And these are just neutral colors. And I figured these would be really good for some die cuts that I have in mind to make. So there is the colorway right there. And these are 6" by 8". And then I also bought a printed paper pad, 48 sheets, 24 designs. And it says gloss, but it's because it's got like a little sheen on the paper. Let me cut this open, because it's they tape the sides of these pads, and I think they do that just because well, they really do it when they don't want you to get in it, don't they? There we go. I apologize, it's taking me a moment. I'm a little slow this morning. I just need to get in here so I can show you guys the really pretty designs that are in here. I think one side should do it. Yeah, one side should do it. So here's the paper pad. And it's all like sea themes. So let's see if I can do it this way. Yeah. So you can just see. And then when I get up close, let me see. Well, this one, the bubbles. If you look, the bubbles kind of got like a sheen to them. See that? And I think that's where the gloss comes in that they're talking about. So I'm really excited about this, and I do have a lot of ideas just because, you know, living in California, living on the coast, or pretty close to the coast. So I do have some ideas for that. It's bugging me now because I cut the one side and then now the other side is still taped. And so yeah, it's bugging me a little. So, and then I will show you the yarn that I have. I'll get that later. It can just sit there. So I'm only going to show you the one yarn. I wanted this last time I was in there, but it would have put me over my budget, so I didn't get it. And then they had them yesterday, and these are the Patton's Croissants yarn, 1.75 ounces, 166 yards. They are 75% wool and 25% nylon. The color is Midnight Orchid. And they are a super fine 1, but I think it could go as a 2 because they're a little bit thicker than a 1. It says a 2.75 millimeter knitting needle and a 3.25 crochet hook. And care instructions are on the inside of the label. So they had 5 left, and I took all 5. Yeah, so I took all 5 of them. And you can see up close the different colors in the yarn. And if you look at this, that is not real thin. I mean, well, now that I'm pulling that, it is kind of thin. So these are the size yarns I've been on the hunt for. And I think, yeah, the other ones from Hobby Lobby were a thin 2, I think. I don't know. I don't remember. They're not at my desk anymore. But then the other thing I bought was just orange and a green for projects that I'm doing. The Super Saver Pumpkin color. And then, so it's just these. It's the big balls of Super Saver Pumpkin. It's these jumbo ones. And then this is in the color Forest Green, and it is Big Twist Value. So yeah, that is my JoAnn haul. I don't need to go back to that JoAnn to the north of me. I know I've said that before, but I'm saying it now. I don't need to go back to it. So, anyways, we'll see. All right, I'm gonna go, friends. We're at like 15 minutes. Yeah. So, anyways, we'll see. Maybe I'll set up my camera later when I'm fighting the ball of yarn, and you can watch me fight a ball of yarn. And my ball winder, because my ball winder's had a total attitude lately. So, anyways, all right, friends, I'm going. I love you all. God loves you. Be kind to one another, and I will see you again in the next video. Bye.